I would like to welcome, firstly, our honorable professors that are here today, more especially Professor Antoinette Lombard from University of Pretoria, who has been assisting us throughout the beginning as up to date that we managed to get the venue at University of Pretoria, and she's been with us through as up to this event. And also I would like to welcome our mother, the founder of the organization, who is Mrs. Zanele Mbeki. You are welcome. I would also like to welcome our distinguished guests, mostly to our WDB clients, who are the ones who have made it possible that the day happen. If it wasn't because of you WDB clients, this day was not going to be there. You are welcome. Our first speaker is Ms. Nomgqibelo Ndlalose, who is the current CEO of the WDB Trust and a board member.
Today is a very exciting day and a blessed day for WDB. And I just want to mention that we received a lot of help from the University of Pretoria, and actually to cap it with that, we even have the principal and vice chancellor of the university with us today, Professor Cheryl Dilarey. Thank you for coming. This event means a lot to us with you, partnering with us. And to our clients, I said this is an exciting day because we actually don't get the chance to talk to you in such an environment, and we're looking forward to a day when we're really going to touch each other's hearts. We're really going to say how we feel and be able to move forward in a very positive spirit. And I would like to thank you for coming, and just to sort of explain to you and to share with you that as WDB, this day means a lot, because this day we feel that it will strengthen our relationship with you. It will strengthen whatever you get from us. Whatever we're offering to you, we're offering it to you because you mean so much to us. But we want to do the things that you want us to do, the things that are important to you. And today, we're here to know exactly what are those things that are important to you, where we can help you with them, and how we can engage even further with you so that as we walk this road, we walk together as partners. And as you know that when WDB has a relationship, we work very hard to make a relationship last forever. And now that you are with us here today, we're looking for an everlasting relationship. We thank you.
What's brought us here today is that we are still concerned about the enormous challenges we face. On the one hand, we've got much to celebrate. On the other hand, I think we are all concerned about some of the issues that have remained a challenge for us in spite of our successes. For example, the level of unemployment, the poverty in our communities, the gap between rich and poor in the country especially, and of course the burden of disease that we face, including the incidence of HIV and AIDS. And it has been suggested, and I'm sure you will agree, that one of the challenges for us as South Africa is to look at a way in which we can integrate and bridge the gap between the successes in the formal economy and, in fact, the people who are not benefiting from that formal economy.
We started very small. This is an organization which started with 16 women who really had committed with us to say we are going to create new institutions post-apartheid. I'm therefore very, very pleased that Professor Dilarey started by giving the context of the transformation in our country and the hopes that we had for the change. You know, when the country wanted equality for men and women, and also the development of women, a number of women saw that, you know, that's going to be a tall order, because in South Africa, under apartheid, there were no services really dedicated to addressing the poverty in the rural areas. And yet, people who live in rural areas are the busiest people. They wake up early in the morning. It's not from laziness that we are poor. It is actually from the absence of development resources so that we can change our own lives. That's why, therefore, at WDB, one of the first sentence, I think, could ask everyone to say it, the WDB members pledge. It says, it is our responsibility to our Creator, to ourselves, to improve the living conditions of our families and our communities. It's not saying it is the responsibility of government to change the conditions in our families and our communities. Government is of assistance. And I think in our partnership with the women in rural areas, we are not saying that we are giving, I mean, there's a misnomer that says the client. Actually, we are partners, because you are going to change the lives of yourselves and of the communities around. We rely on you. All we can say is that we can bring the resources that are not available at the moment in those areas.
West South Africa, vulindlela. West South Africa, usilethele uxolo. West South Africa, bae. West South Africa, West South Africa, West South Africa, bae. We have all of us been taught things, been conditioned from our past, that teaches us what is true or not true. Now, if you listened to those things, you would have been taught that you were born into poverty and that you will stay in poverty forever. You will not stay in poverty forever if you choose, as you have done, to pull yourselves out of it. And not just to pull yourselves out of poverty, but to become prosperous and to have businesses that employ people and support your family and to do incredible things. You chose to do that.
The 750 WDB microfinance clients were then split up into groups for a VUCA program dialogue session, helping participants to understand the nature of poverty, how to get out of it, and how to find solutions which lead to sustainable livelihoods.
The purpose of our dialogue was driven by the knowledge that we sensed that things were not right. Because we have sensed that, we acted by auditing the institution. We went through to all our branches, to all our regions in June and July, and having done this, we had to have a dialogue with you to understand your issues, your concerns, and solutions. And this is exactly what has taken place in the past 2 days.
WDB-MH, they believe that credit delivered to you will be very beneficial to improve your life. They give you the power and authority to manage the credit line. If you want loan, you just have to ask your group and your center. You will get it. No other place, no other banks give loan the way WDB-MF is doing it.